An Albuquerque restaurant owner is refusing to pay his workers the city's new minimum wage. So what could happen to him? News 13's Lizzie Mitri is live in Nob Hill with the answer to that.
Jessica, this is the center of the recent controversy, Route 66 Malt Shop, where a progressive group is now saying they'll be rallying tomorrow in protest. It started with an unhappy worker here at Route 66 Malt Shop in Nob Hill blasting his boss for not upping his pay when the minimum wage increase went into effect this year. The owner admits non-tipped workers are still making $7.50 an hour instead of $8.50, and tipped workers are making $2.13, not the $3.83 an hour they should be getting.
We had a verbal agreement before the newest minimum wage law went into effect that they would work at whatever wage we hired them at.
Eric Seaman says it was either that or go out of business and leave everyone without a job.
The lowest paid waiter makes more than I make. Of course, the lowest paid employee makes more than my wife makes, more than I make, and more than our son makes combined.
Regardless, you can't pick and choose which laws you follow.
Alex Curtis with Progress Now New Mexico says the group is stepping in, speaking for those who may not want to speak up for fear of losing their jobs. And they're not just speaking out against the malt shop owner. Curtis is also criticizing the city for saying it doesn't have the necessary authorization or resources to enforce the law,
which basically leaves the workers in the position that they have to provide their own legal counsel and pay for their own legal costs while they're making $3.83 an hour at their minimum wage job.
The group sent out emails encouraging people to rally outside the restaurant at 11:30 tomorrow. Seaman says bring it on.
What can they do to us? If we comply with the law, we're already out of business. 18 years, hundreds of thousands of dollars investment over the years. This is what we got to show for it, and it's all in jeopardy.
The city attorney's office says it would need the city council to give it the power and the staff to enforce the law. The mayor's office says workers could sue for triple their lost wages and for attorney's fees. Meanwhile, Seaman is hoping that people on his side will come here tomorrow for a counter rally. Back to you.
Okay, Lizzie, 66% of Albuquerque voters supported the minimum wage hike at the polls in November. The legislature is also looking at a minimum wage hike for the state that would match Albuquerque's.